Here's to hoping that the new heroes and heavy hitters deliver more bang in regards to power that they can bash over your lovely skull. Let's dive right in. Heavy hitters is upon us, with very few cards being spoiled so far, and of these cards, some mechanics and heroes that were surprising to say the least. From returning mechanics like Intimidate to new ones like Clash, Beat Chest, Wager, and Universal, this tavern brawl in the Colosseum has higher stakes, but is bound to make some fun times, so sing that shanty and jump right into the arena with me. From the first cards revealed, knowing that this is likely to be a 3-class set, Guardian, Brute, and Warrior, we have seen, of those, 2 returning champions and 3 new champions enter the arena, with 1 more yet to be announced, but more on that in just a bit. As this is a UPF-focused set, Heavy Hitters looks to deliver huge improvements over the prior sets in regards to out-of-box functionality for UPF support. It quite literally is the focus of this set, and that is awesome because I love UPF. Let's take a look at the heroes by class and in no order. Not that we didn't at all want to see a reprint of Reinar, but, well, he's there, and that's just as badass as ever, man! And with surely new support cards, specializations, and hopefully cross-class goodies to choose from, we can most certainly craft up some UPF goodness. Heck, even a commoner or clash deck with some great choices. It seems we'll have to revisit this, more on that at a later post-release. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, Reinar is a Brute Warrior, first introduced in the original Welcome to Wraith set, the OG hero, is coming to you in both a young and adult form. And why, yes, it is true he is a reprint, that does not mean, well, just deal with it. He's actually pretty cool. With 40 intellect and 20 health for a young and 40 for the adult, his hero ability is whenever you discard a card with 6 or more during your action phase, Intimidate. This returning mechanic reads as follows: Intimidate. Intimidate is a keyword that appears on Brute cards and represents an attack so terrifying that the defender can't think straight in order to defend themselves. Whenever Intimidate occurs, a random card from the defender's hand is banished face down until the end of turn. This can happen multiple times in a turn and serves to limit what cards can be used to defend with. Now that is spicy. Next up we have KO. Well, he was cute and tiny, but it's not the same KO from Crucible of War that you might remember. No, it's KO that's been through some stuff, and he's been around the world, came back, and he even has 1 less arm. Maybe we'll find it later underneath something, who knows. Next, note, KO, Berserker Runt from Crucible of War, is not the same name as KO in Heavy Hitters. They are indeed 2 separate unique individuals. KO from Crucible of War has 19 health and rolls dice because he has a gambling addiction, which I might have missed my meeting to make this video for. But instead, KO, the one who lost his arm, has aspired to grow up and be all that he can be. And that's not in the army, but instead in the world of Wraith. I keep telling myself one day I'll grow up and become armed and dangerous. Yes, that's right! In the arena, none other than KO, armed and dangerous. With 4 intellect, 40 health, this hero reads, you have 1 weapon zone, because he's, well, missing an arm. And the attack actions that you get +1 power while they are in any zone other than combat chain. That means the blue pitch 3, 5 attack are a lot more potent. The first time you discard a card with 6 or more during your turn in your action phase, create a Might token. Now, Might tokens you might remember from the LSS TCC kit, and those are quite useful. I'm assuming this set will have quite a bit of tokens. Now, Brutes are back with even more style than a tree in a forest. Well, will they swing big and smash with big tree, or go bananas? I mean, berserk. Now, we really can't go bananas. They ban that unless you do want to play like I do, which I'm a degenerate, and I like go bananas, so let's all have fun. Next up, we move through the sands of time to the true Emperor, but not of Volcor. Lights, camera, action. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? This is not why you are here. Strength and honor. What we do in life echoes in eternity. This isn't the interview for Gladiator. Yeah, hold on. And we're back. Enter Olympia, a totally new hero that will pump your blood and keep you on your toes. That's what we're here for on YouTube. Yep, Olympia is the standard 440 hero with the ability focused on wagering, which reads the first time one of your attacks wins a wager, create a gold token. Now, this is kind of crazy. Betting, I've always wanted to bet ever since I saw that first pod race. Now, With this new style, what will they think of next? Oh yeah, next it was definitely a warrior. And with a twist, it's an oldie but goodie, Kasai. And now the Golden Sands, a truly different feel than the Kasai of old from Crucible of War. Just because you think one is good does not mean the other is bad. Yet, they do have their unique playstyles, again with 40 intellect and 40 health. This hero reads, if you have drawn a card this turn, your sword attacks cost 1 less resource to activate. And once per turn, banish 2 red and 2 yellow cards from your graveyard. The next weapon you control hits a hero this turn, create a gold token, there it is again, and go again. Her young version is also in heavy hitters for all of you that want to run her in UPF. I know I will be doing that, although she does have 20 life. It would be broken to have a hero that had 40 life in young status. Finally, and last but not least, in any sense, the hero revealed, and, quote, possibly the most unhinged guardian in the game so far, Betsy Skin in the Game, is a 440 hero that reads, whenever an attack you control wagers, you may pay 2 resources. If you do, the attack gets +1 and overpowered, which can't be defended by more than 1 action card, but you can use defense reactions or other things that you might think of, such as trees, or small animals, or pelts of... I'm gonna walk over here. Which clearly leads to some super tall turns. Now, if this gal gets go again, we're all going to need a bed in the nearest hospital. Now, while don't quote me yet, we don't know who the last guardian is, but it has been a toss-up between Valda, Yoji, and I feel a reprint would be the most appropriate in this slot, given we've seen one other reprint in the other 2 classes so far. But hey, who am I other than some random internet celebrity who's washed up and has nothing more to do than make armchair accusations about wild assumptions on who could be the new hero? Woohoo! Editing Jake here, but since TCG Player has done gone posted that box art, it looks like it's the Goldman himself, Victor Goldman, originally pictured on That's All You Got, with the quote of, if only they were all as pathetic as you. Well, we'll see if that's how it chalks up in the UPF arena. But hey, that's just a Geeks First theory. Not a game theory, because I don't own that copyright. Anyways, reeling back, my bet is actually on Valda with 22 health, because if we do see an adult, it quite possibly might be over 40, which would be bonkers. That would be a cool idea, but who knows. Heavy hitters heroes are looking like they're on tap to be some of the most degenerate, fun, flamboyant heroes that I have seen in such a long time, which is a good thing to see in the game of Flesh and Blood. More on that in another video where I talk about some things I hope to see in 2024 in regards to Flesh and Blood. From returning mechanics like Intimidate to new ones like Clash, Beat Chets, Wager, and Universal, this may be the best way to have fun, tell stories, and create memories for a long time to come. I, for one, am very pumped about heavy hitters and really hope that you are as well. Now, we're going to cover quite a bit of this in the channel, so there may be some awesome aspects of this set from other cards revealed, which we will see when those videos come out from their respective content creators or fellow people across the internet. So take a look for those coming up soon. So some key dates to know. Preview season is on January 17th, the world premiere is on January 19th, and the pre-release events are January 26th through the 29th, and the set released is on February 2nd. Now, Playday events supposedly are between February 3rd and 4th, but I think it's all within that same weekend. Talk to your LGS to find out more info. That about wraps it up for what I'm going to be talking about today, and I'm going to be looking a good hard look at myself in the mirror and ask why I don't look like an Olympian, because there's always been years down the road that I might be able to pull that off, right? I don't know. Anyways, until next time, may your games be fun and your friendships grow. Cheers. Your
We talked about this. There we go. All right. Wonder what I'd look like without it. I can't see worth a shit. I'm going to have my glasses on. Perfect. Fade. Audio level. Meter check. 8765. 43. Lumetry LUT looks good. Good news.
Can I do the... All right, we're going to start. Damn, I'm allergic to something. This tavern brawl at the Carverseum. Oh my God, I didn't want to do that. All right, I did not want to do a complete redo of the whole script.
I got all that. Yep. Probably just some positive because cause your mistakes is real with me from the card
I've ever... Beep.
Just kidding, Evan Jake here. It sounds like TCG Player done and posted the box art, which looks like the Goldman himself, Victor Goldman, the original picture on That's All You Got, might be here. And with the quote of, if only you were, let's look it up. Is that all you got?
I added the word R at the end. Editing Jake here, but wow, since TCG Player done gone and posted the box art, it looks like the Goldman himself, Victor Goldman, Victor. I'm not redoing this again. No! One more time. One more. That's it. I am not redoing this. God. Beep. Not redoing any more of that. No. Period. Done. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legion, a loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.